Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. Big changes are happening in the small town of Lawrence. A groundbreaking event today for a new community development that's taking place. That project site spans 153 acres off of William Grant Drive in southern Brown County. Taylor Zebel joins us in the studio with the details on what's included in this project. Taylor.
Cammie, in June, the Lawrence Town Board unanimously approved the zoning for what is being called Lawrence Town Center. It's expected to shape the future of Lawrence in just a few years.
It's going to attract business. It's going to attract residential. It's going to attract recreation. And all that is going to be an asset to our town.
The new Lawrence Town Center will include 110 single-family homes, 45 townhouses, and mixed-use venues. With an expected price tag of $215 million, the project will be developed in phases.
I looked at it a little bit differently, and we started developing this plan that we want to build something that appreciates for the community, that gets better as time goes on. So 5, 10, 20, 30 years from now, it's really still a really fantastic place.
30 acres with a variety of amenities, including walking trails, pickleball courts, and kayak and paddleboard stations next to the lake. Developers and community members are hoping the economic impact will be a positive one for prospective businesses, such as retail stores, coffee shops, and grocery stores.
There are very few opportunities where you have the chance to work on something that's truly transformational. And this project, I believe, is one of those.
Well, it'll be positive for the economy around here, I imagine. And it's something to check out, walk around. I hear there's new shops and stuff, so it might be pretty cool.
If you are interested in learning more about the Lawrence Town Center, we have a link on our website, WBAY.com. Cammie.
Taylor, thanks.